Let's take a look at how Power BI Sentinel can help you manage the governance and auditing of your environment. If we look at the Power BI Sentinel portal, a web browser-based system, here for example we can see the Data Source Lineage Explorer where you can view all the different data sources that are being consumed by Power BI in your estate. We can choose a particular type of database, so SQL Server in this case. We can look at a particular database or a particular server, and then it builds up a picture of the lineage for that particular database. So you can see which data flows, data sets, reports and apps are being consumed, and if you've got row level security, for example, on this data set here. And this spans multiple workspaces. If you have Power BI Premium, you can then filter by individual tables or views, so you can see, for example, where your DIM customer table is being exposed within Power BI. By clicking on this, we can see a shrunk version of Lineage that just focuses on that one table. As well as viewing data on the portal, we also export data to your own Azure SQL database. So you can then start viewing your own lineage within Power BI. So we export a rich data model. For example, we can look at here a list of all the data sources and filter by, again, SQL Server. We can choose a particular server here. We can look at the gateways, the databases in use, and again the different tables or views that are being consumed by Power BI, and very quickly see a list of all the workspaces and data sets in the entire environment that consume that particular data. We can view this graphically, choosing a particular workspace, viewing all the different data sources and data sets that they populate. And this then progresses through to monitoring permissions as well, who has access. So we can look at a particular workspace and see all the users that have permissions and the level of that permissions and the affected reports. And this expands through to apps, through to data sets, etc. Or we can flip this on its head and look at it from a user perspective. I want to look at this particular user, and we can see this user is an admin over all of these workspaces. If I choose a different user, we can get all the different types of permissions on all the different workspaces that user has access to. We can look at this by an app perspective, data sets, reports, any style you want. And the final part of this is documentation. We can then choose a particular workspace, choose a particular data set, look at the tables in that data set, and even get things like the DAX calculations that are in there, list of all the columns, including calculated columns, the DAX calculations, data sources that are included, and even the list of partitions with their Power Query. So you can see how easy it is to consume this information and to find out what's happening in your entire estate. And Sentinel manages this all for you and can be up and running in your environment in under 24 hours.